Then it ends. I feel like there's not really good transition, but anyway, hello everyone. It's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we go live. I'm actually live, or as one of my moderators, we were texting earlier with Emma and Beth, and one of them said, "When you're alive, she's alive." So I'm alive today, and great to be here. Welcome. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. I hope you're taking a lunch break or an evening break or whatever it is you're doing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to see people popping in from all over, well, the globe really. So I appreciate you for being here. Now, let's take a look at what we're doing. I don't have any housekeeping things today. I want to thank everyone who joined me, Jennifer McGuire, Christina Werner, and Dana Joy last weekend for our live event. It was a blast. You can actually still take it. I mean, even though we finished the event, it's all available on replay. So, you know, if you want to see what it was all about, you can still sign up over at Online Card Classes. I think I'm correct. If Jennifer's here, she can let me know. I'd like to say hello to my friend Jennifer if she's watching, because she's not feeling so good today. Poor little baby. Okay, well, this is exciting because today I have Gina K Designs White Poly-Glaze. Now, I've been watching and lurking and watching Gina play with this, watching Jennifer play with this, and I thought I want to play with this today. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make a card completely, but I definitely am going to make some ornaments. Now, this is a die set from Simon Says Stamp called Ornament Tags. It is on pre-order until Friday, I believe they're shipping. I just love tags, and when I got this set with the December release, I'm like, I'm cutting these apart. I'm setting them aside. I actually poked a large hole in my finger this morning cutting them apart, but you know, good thing I have my tetanus shot. I also have some fancy foils. I pulled a few because I have an idea for some ornaments. I think they'll be cute. And with that, we're going to get started. All right, so I've got my Poly-Glaze. I've got my carrier sheet. I even remembered this time to cut a little piece of Swiffer cloth, Swiffer cloth, worth its weight in gold. And I'm going to bring my fuse in. I have it over here. It's been warming up. And for those of you who play along at home after the fact, if you have a laminator of any kind, maybe you have a mink, maybe you have just a decent laminator, you can do that with any laminator because the foil I'm using today is the heat reactive foil, not foil stamping, but heat reactive. So, oh, that's a good idea, actually, Roberta. Now, I placed these in, I'll show you here, a little pocket. And I saw Gina, let's move this back a little. I saw her make some gift packages, and I thought they looked so great that I wanted to make ornaments that were shiny like that. So that is the plan. Hold on now. Every time I start live, my nose runs. What do you know? Okay, so I have got, well, let's see, pushing you back. I'm running out of desk space. You know, it's not as big as you think it is in here. It's quite small, but I've got some colors. So first things first, let's set you over here. I want to do at least a sparkling silver. I'm going to take some of this out. I feel like if I get my foil ready first, it's going to be good. The goat and the float. I love that. In fact, while I'm here, I don't like having these sealed tops on here. So I'm just going to cut those off. All right. Oftentimes, I do keep my fancy foils in the packs that they came in, and I just keep them all in basically one little plastic bin in my closet, and it works pretty well. So I'm going to look at how cool that looks in the light. All right, I'm just cutting a piece because that's all I want. That piece there. Okay. Tuck you back in. I also pulled a really funky piece of some deco foil that I'll show you in a second. All right, you're going there. So there's one piece, and I'm pulling out, this came in the Fuse, the starter pack. And yes, I'm gonna go through here and cut this out. Trying to keep an eye on the comments, but I appreciate, links will be added. If there's anything, you know what, if there's anything missing, I'll add them at the end. That's why I would like to thank my moderators, Beth and Emma, for helping me stay on the straight and narrow or something like that. They do their best. All right, I'm gonna cut a piece here too. Now, one of the things that I will do after my live, if there's anything that I used that I didn't source or link, we will, we'll add it. But there is another piece. Now, I think I have enough to do this. So let's tuck you down. I wanted to do one more, and I'm going to show you this. Oh yeah, that's going to be enough for the idea that I have. Okay, aren't those pretty? Look at that. Oh, I also have this. This is not going to coordinate. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to show you the best tip ever. And also, welcome to the live, Patricia. We love having new people here. It's great to see you. Let me move my mouse out of the way so I don't accidentally kill the live stream. You'd be surprised. Okay, to open these tubes, the best way to do it is take a pencil or a brush and just pop it open. Took me a long time to figure that out. But now that I have, this one is called, I don't think I linked this, and now I can't, it's called Rainbow Shattered Glass. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to change my glasses. That's why I couldn't see. I'm a 2 glasses person. Okay. Betsy, great to see you here. Okay, we're going to pull out a piece from the tube. Oh, what the heck. I'll just take it all out. I've actually used this before. I can't remember when, but this is a funky foil. Look at that. Look at that pattern. I'm going to cut a piece and we're going to see. We're going to see if I can give this one a go too. Because what I'm going to do today is make some ornaments. Now, any one of these could easily be, or not ornaments, tags. Any one of these could easily be turned into a card, of course. But I feel like in the holidays, you know, when it's time to wrap those gifts, and I really have so few gifts. I have so few gifts right now. Let's do a little informal poll in the comments. How many of you have finished all of your holiday shopping? Me? Not so much. I did tell my husband yesterday, I don't need anything at all. In fact, what I told him, and I don't need anything. What I told him I want the right to pick the movie that we're going to watch without arguing. That's what I want for Christmas. That's it. That's it. And not that you're picturing these dragged down arguments. It's not that bad, trust me. But I just, you know what? I don't want to debate. Just let me pick what I want to watch. Okay? And that's what I want to do. Okay. Oh, some people almost done. Okay, now I am going to pull this out of the package. This is the shiny side. Okay, I don't even know if you're going to be able to pick it up. But I do like the idea that you put a pencil mark on the back. So thank you for that tip, because I want to get as much out of this as I can. So I'm going to cut, let's see, I think I'm just going to cut some 2-inch segments, because that should be enough for, yeah, you know what? We're going to do let's do 2.5 just to be safe. There's one. Keep it facing upside, right? Yes, we're getting going here. Yeah, I have things for my daughter. Not a lot. She's very easy to buy for. I have one thing for my son that I don't know if he's going to like as much as I like. I think I am going to still cut this to size, and I could still save the strip. Oh, I could save the strip for something too. Okay. And I have one thing for the hubby. That's it. We don't even have our tree up, and usually I do it pretty early. All right, let's prepare to foil. Now, I think Gina would be very proud of me today, because I'm actually going to follow what she recommends, and I'm going to take my little Swiffer to wipe things down. So let's flip our foil, and just make sure there's nothing on here. These Swiffer cloths, I'm telling you what, they will pick up, well, they pick up pretty much everything. And I can see that I'm on the shiny side with my Poly-Glaze. I have been just so excited to try this. So let's open our carrier sheet. I'm going to pop this in here. And let's see here. Click down for comments. There we go. Oh, Frankie. Frankie's gonna, you know what? He gets so much already. I did see something that I wanted to order for Frankie, and I think it will be just fine. I am gonna trim this a little because I don't want this to hang out of my static electricity in here, I tell you. Okay, get in there. Well, I think that's fine. And actually, if it doesn't go all the way to the edge, I think I'm good. Oh, no, let's go this way. I am not an expert with this yet, but I'm going to be. That's the goal. Okay, should we feed? Let's feed one through as soon as it catches. Like that. Ah, okay, it's going through. While that's happening, oh, I guess I'll just wait. So, how's it going out there? How are you doing? Feeling okay? Good crafty day? Oh, it's a good crafty day here. I had a very, very fun video day yesterday. Filmed so many fun things that I'm excited to share with you. Hey, Jen. There she is. There's my girl. And then today is just live streaming and doing other things. Oh, I don't know if my friend Molly's out there, but my friend Molly Guthrie, she has written articles about me over the years. It's a long story. Molly, if you're here today, be sure to pop in and say hello, because they're gonna do a story on me in the newspaper, and I love that. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Now let's move on to the next one. So, Poly-Glaze shiny side, yes. And again, welcome. Oh, Emily, sorry you got the COVID. Nobody likes the COVID. Nobody likes it. Now, let's do this too. Wiping it down, getting all the dust off. Oh, thank you for bloopers, for liking the bloopers. You know, that was part of my 75K stream. I'm actually going to flip this because it's easier to see that way. Oh, that looks good. And I wanted to share it as a standalone. And actually, I wondered if people would be not offended, but there were some, I bleeped out the swears because when a blooper happens, gee golly williker, probably not the first thing that comes to mind. And, well, I'm glad. Oh, Nancy, what's a newspaper? I know they still make them. And as a old school print graphic designer who still designs a magazine that, yes, you can read it online, but you can also hold it and smell it. I'm always going to have a soft spot for print media, even if I think, it might be going the way of the dinosaur, as they say. We still make a magazine. So, all right, let's take you out and let you cool. So these are my, oh, you know what? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're not saying anything yet. We're just going to say shiny side up. I'm sharing a video later in the week where I actually will show you in the video that I messed something up really badly. It turned out fine, but it's just like, I don't know when I'm doing these things if they're gonna work. There she is, Molly. Hey, trying to convert Molly to become a card maker because she was a scrapbooker. I'll definitely share when it runs. I think we got to put it off a little bit because we've got to apparently get people out here to take a picture. And as long as they just, it's got to be from here up because I'm not putting a bra on for it. No, I will, Molly. I'm not going to traumatize the readership of St. Paul with something like that. True story. This morning I was sending a link out from the original article that Molly wrote, and it was back in 2004. And she referred to me as a scrapbook celebrity. But one thing I will notice, way thinner. It's really thin, but I smoked a pack a day. So what's the trade-off? What's the trade-off here? I'll take my double chin and my healthy lungs. There we go. Okay. My doctor did say to me once, he said, you know what? It is so much better to be chubby than smoke. And I don't want to impugn my smokers out there because you know I love you. I love you. It's the friend that never lies. Okay. We'll just put that aside. Okay, let's see if it worked. Should we see if it works now? Okay. All right. I hope this works. So Gina, this is for you. We're peeling. Oh my gosh. What? Look how clear that is. I just made the cardstock of my dreams. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. You go over there. I'm not saving that piece. Let's take a look at this. All right. Let's peel and, oh my gosh, peel and reveal. Ah. There's only one speck of hair on there that I see, but otherwise I have a lavender. Look at that. These are going to make some ornaments that just might make people have to put their sunglasses on. And then here's this little friend, this little fractal. Oh, wow. I mean, you can see when this comes off how much it takes. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be foiling anymore because now we move on to die cutting. So I think I can turn this off. Let's see if I can unplug it and set this aside. All right. Now here's what I'm thinking. All right, move my Swiffer apart, get my ornaments set up. I want to do ornaments that kind of mix and match, although I think I'm going to have to cut my ornaments first because look, this changes color depending on how you look at it. Look at that. All right, let me grab my Intri-Cut. Now, I know this machine is not available, but here's the thing. I am going to be using it 6 ways to Sunday. I'm giving it a huge workout because I want to know how to answer. Well, let's see. Are we on die cut? We are on die cut with pressure set to 0. All right. I want to know the things to know about this machine because then I can answer questions. All right. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let me grab my plates. Now here's one of the things that I do like. What is the product? I'm using Poly-Glaze sheets and I transferred my foil so that I could make really pretty shiny ornament tags. The die set, this is called Ornament Tags, and it was really popular. I think it sold out very quickly, but it's on pre-order. And so in order to cut this, now I don't know if I'm going to tape anything, but here's my thinking. All right, I'm going to take one part is going to be the ornament, right? But then I also want to take one part as, let's do a snowflake. And you know what, while we're at it, let's do, no, I don't want to do a tree. I just want to get as much out of here for this shiny ornament as possible. And then I'm going to possibly use these on the other thing. Thank you. I just saw someone say it looked pretty. What? Who, me? Oh, thank you. Okay, so I don't think I need to tape those. I'm just going to go like this. The other thing that's nice, because you don't cut into this, it stays smooth and it's not going to mar up. By the way, one-handed. It's not going to mar up the foil. Same thing with like metallic, metallic like matte gold cardstock. You know how if your plates are really mucked up, it can leave a mark. Now I have a feeling this will look just, oh my goodness, yes, 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 yes. Okay, first of all, look at that bad boy. That is a tag waiting to happen. Okay. Oh, Melody. Poly-Glaze. Poly-Glaze is this new funky thing from Gina K Designs, and it is it's a glaze that has been adhered to paper. Oftentimes Gina does it with patterns and all kinds of cool things, and when you run foil, the hot heat reactive foil through, it fuses because the Poly-Glaze melts and sucks down the color of the foil, or it sucks down the foil. That's what Poly-Glaze is. And Gina K has many, many, many good videos where she explains it far better than what I just did, but it's a thing. All right. Oh gosh, look at that. Look at that little star. Super, super fusy. And this, I wonder if I could do the old, this is how I like to loosen, get all the little bits out. Okay, one more time, and it is like a cardstock. It is probably holding it, it feels like an 80-pound, maybe 100-pound cardstock weight. Now I could be wrong, but I think it actually feels more like 100-pound. It might be. All right. If I were to buy one new machine, would I recommend this one or the Empress? First of all, look at that. Well, that's a good question because it depends on what you are looking to do. Now, I bought the Empress because I die cut Empress. I don't know how to call it. I bought it because I do a lot of die cutting every day for my job, and I have wrist issues. That was before I got this machine. And the thing is I don't use the Impress for embossing and embossing folders. I know that you can, believe me, I know that I can, but I never seem to do it. And I like having a manual machine. This is so far a fantastic machine because it has adjustable pressure. And all that means for the common crafter is that you don't have to have as many plates. I like that. You know, I think it's really cool to not have to worry about having a ton of different plates. So there you go. Okay. And let's see, what other toner sheets are thinner. Well, they are not like a 110, but I feel like they might be pushing 100-pound, but probably between 80. Gosh, there's a lot of questions coming in today, y'all, and I appreciate that. I hope I just did that right. Did I just do that right? I think I did. And here's the thing, too. Is there a product that I can stamp on that the fuse would foil? Okay, Annette, that's a great question. Technically, my friend Heidi Swap had a product that she made a toner ink pad. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I did try it once, and I think it was just, for me, it was just not really in my wheelhouse, but that exists, but really the only other thing that I know of, and you can't really stamp with it, is, oh, here's my other picture, Thermoweb's, what is that stuff called? The Duo adhesive. My mind has gone blank. It's the paste, transfer gel. Thank you, Kenzie. You can use transfer gel, but I've never stamped with transfer gel. I bet Jennifer McGuire has, though, because she's done it all. Anyway, so technically, no. Unless you try that Heidi product, and I don't know if it's on the market still. It may be. It may not be. Yeah, I'm sure there are people out there who are rocking it. So look at how pretty these things are, though, coming together. And also, I like to flip every time. And now we'll just do one more cool ornament. And I think, you know what? I wanted to try to get some of the purple in there. This is what's cool is you can get as much as you can get out of these pieces. In fact, I mean, rather than... you know what? I got an idea. How about that? And I can save these, but yeah, see, transfer gel, I've used it a few times, and I want to say that I've actually used it with this fragmented Deco foil. But anyway, back to the machine thing. I mean, I think it's just the matter of getting something that is going to work well for what you need. And that is why I'm using my Intri-Cut, because the other machines that I have Spellbinders Platinum 6, also great machines. It's kind of hard to go wrong. I also have used for many years until I got my electric machine. I used the Gemini Junior, which was also a great machine. So there's many good things. Okay, so now that I have these here, I actually need to have a piece of other cardstock. So let's go to my scrap bin and see. One thing that I could do here is put some matching colors. I think this is hard for you to see, but let's get our little tiny pieces out of here. So far, we have this ornament, we have this ornament, and we have this ornament and cute little pieces. But I think what I want to do is create some backers for them. And so, you know what? If I'm doing that, I might as well get some colored cardstock. Actually, let's do this. This friend is going to be white because of the silver. So I'll put you on. Poop you. That's a pop, and I don't even know what that is. Let's run it through. All right. Coming through. Again, you don't have to hold it, but I do it because, I don't know, it's just, yeah. And yes, Kay, my wrists actually are shocked by this machine. But the other thing that is kind of cool is, and Gina was pointing this out, so these little friends up here are a pair. One of the things that was kind of cool is that, you know what, I'm just going white with the whole thing. It doesn't go shooting out the back. And that's kind of nice if you, if you have a limited space that you're crafting in. And it's kind of cool. I'm just going to go that, and I'm going to try to squeeze in one more friend here if I decide to use that as well. All right. Oh, I don't think did I flip my mat? Well, do as I say, not as I do. Also, it's kind of awkward the way I do this because I sit to make cards, which I wish I had a stand-up desk, and maybe someday, someday in the future. Never say never. But here we go. We're going to just take these little friends out. And jewels, not tools, Kathy. Don't break the cardinal rule. Okay. You, and you, and you were there. And you were there. And I'm sorry, I'm going on a Wizard of Oz thing. You were there, like that. Okay, I am going to cut out a few more things. So let's see, what could I squeeze? I need one more piece of cardstock. I keep a bin with panels, and well, that's what I do. Let's flip it like that. All right, and I'll do 1 star and 2 snowflakes. We'll make it work. Okay, now, interestingly enough, too, this is the Neenah Classic Crest Solar White in the 110. Now, this is a notoriously heavy cardstock, right? And so if I wanted to, okay, forgive me for reaching around here, but I'm going to push in the twist, and I'm going to tighten it a little bit, just because the snowflake has a little more detail. And see, that's the thing that's kind of cool about this machine. Oh, that's tight. You can start to figure out what is the best for your particular dies or particular cardstock. Yes, it is about a 6 1/4 inch. I think that's the opening. Let me see. Yep, 6 inch. But that makes a difference in how it cuts out. My fingernails, get under there. Okay, let's see how we did there. Okay, great. I don't know if I can do yeah, it's not bouncing. All right, hold tight, and we'll just poke these out. But you can kind of play around and create a cheat sheet. Now, I haven't done that. Oh, that just popped out beautifully. Okay. I haven't done that yet myself because I'm still trying out all of the various settings and learning about the machine. And that's what you do with a new machine, right? You try it out and you have some fun and you figure out what is the best for you. But one thing that I do love to do is if you hit your die, it does eventually loosen it, but these all have poke holes on them, so we can poke them out. In fact, why am I poking on here? I love this craft pad. Come on, Kathy, use the craft pad. That's what it's there for. All right, let's pull you out. There we go. I just wanted to have a little layer here. But look at that. I mean, that's a really, really nice cut. Okay. Okay, let's set this aside for now, and I'll get zooming in. It's the Pokey Paw. I love it. It's not called the Pokey Paw. It's called the Pawsitively Every Perfect craft pad, but that's not what I call it. Also, this has the suction cups on it, which makes it suck to your surface. You have to make that sound too, in case you're wondering. All right, let's come on in here. All right, now let's do some gluing, shall we? Oh, it's getting so messy in here. Okay, I'm gonna put some things together and we're gonna see what happens. I still may have to do some more die cutting. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I have made backs for my tags because, well, that's just what I do so that I can write on them. Okay, all right, going like that. How's everyone doing out there? Doing okay? Having a good day? Good, okay. Does it seem, what time is it? Oh, it's 12:32. This is this is the point in the video where I wish I had Tom in the background just starting to strum on some music, you know, because that would be, well, that would be the best. Okay. Sound effects are important, especially my favorite one of all. You're doing it wrong. It's my favorite one of all. I'm going to grab a little piece of paper. I'm a bit of a nitneek. I'm a bit of a neatnik, and sometimes I don't like liquid glue getting on my things. You know what I mean? Get off my things, liquid glue. But here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take the, you know, the nicely sealed side. We're gonna flip it, and we're gonna glue them together. We're gonna glue them together. That's what we're doing. It's going so good so far. Okay, so a little connect glue here on the back. Not, you know, just work my way around with my little squeeze bottle. Little dots up here. I'm going to try not to do too much glue on the edges because I don't want it to seep out onto my foil. But here's what we'll do. We'll just, we'll move our paper. We're just going to line it up. And now we have a little sealed front and back. Pick it up, wiggle, and press. Like that. Get it nicely lined up. Oh, I love it. Got to press and hold. Press and hold. You can do this with Dot Runner too. Oh, thanks, Charlene. Hope your nails are looking good. I didn't get enough glue up there. Gosh darn it. Now see, if I were filming this in a different time, I might not say gosh darn it. But you know what? I'm wholesome. This is family-friendly programming. And I think we all know that. Okay. No words. Look at that, though. One side's shiny, one side's not. You just made a tag. Now, I should have mentioned as we got started, any shape dies will work for this, right? Flip it over here. Like if you have little circles or even little rectangles and you want to try your hand at foiling, you know what? You can. You can also just take a piece of foil, put adhesive on cardstock, smooth it down, right? And you can do it that way as well. For those of you who don't have a laminator or don't want it, you don't want to deal with that sort of thing, take a piece of foil and just glue it down. Oh. And then when you cut it out, it kind of flattens it and seals all the goodness in. So fun. All right. And press. Now I feel a little disingenuous today by saying Cathy Makes a Card Live, when today I think I am going to stick with just the tags, and that's okay. It's crafting. And crafting is good. You really do have to hold it though with the liquid glue. Let's get you in place. And again, you could pick a coordinating color for the back. You could do pattern paper that coordinated with your shiny thing. I think that would be cute. Sometimes lining things up is hard. Okay, and let's do this one too. All right. You hear them. Well, believe me, they're not the only one. You're not the only one. The other day, I don't know, my daughter was here and we were hanging out. And I had a response to something that was something like, gosh darn it, or that's just, I don't even know, but I didn't swear. And they both looked at me and were like, what was that? So that tells you something. They just both started laughing because I didn't respond. with my usual effusive expletives. It was very funny because they both looked at me like, who are you and what have you done with our mother? Yeah, it was good. So, okay, let's glue this on. And now we have our 3 pieces. And then I get to decide. Oh, okay, line that up, Cathy. These are so easy to line up, and yet I feel like I'm struggling to get them on there. Perfect. Come on, liquid glue, do your magic. Do your duty. I just watched Harry Potter from beginning to end. Lisa, hey Lisa, I hope you're feeling better. I saw you canceled your live because the crud's going around. Okay. Hey Vicki Donnelly, are you still out there? Should we, don't you have one more of these? Let me know in the chat, because last week we gave one away and I think Vicki has a couple more. So we might do that. Okay, we're pressing, and I want to, well, okay. Here we go. No voice. Okay, there we go. Well, so we have sealed in the goodness, and now we have this, like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look how shiny that is. Shiny, shiny, and shiny. Now here's what I'm thinking. I don't need to get real crazy with this. And actually, let me zoom in here. I don't know yet what I'm doing, but I do. Oh, okay. Just real quick, Vicki, for everyone who's leaving a comment today, we are going to have one of these mugs. Look at me and Jen. One of these lovely mugs that has crafter people on it is up for grabs. And Vicki will choose the winner. And she will let me know at the end, and we will announce it, and then you will contact me, and I will hook you up, and that will be a beautiful day. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so now here's what I don't know. I think what I would like to do, let me glue these together too. And look at the light on that. It doesn't, oh, it's so pretty. All right, we're just going to glue for a little dimension. Because again, most of these, if you're doing a tag, I mean, some people keep your tags, but most of the time they don't, well, I mean, I recycle tags every year because I put too much work into them. So, there's that. But I'm going to back that up there. Okay. And let me see if I want to. See, I thought about mixing and matching some of my colors, but that actually doesn't look as good as I thought it would look. But we'll see. I'm still going to glue some of these together. So hold tight here. You're the shiny piece and you're the not shiny piece. Just little things happening. That's all. Here we go. I really was looking so forward to this video today because I wanted to try out the Poly-Glaze, the white. And I thought about doing, a sheet of Poly-Glaze with a pattern and then making something with the reverse. I'm going to do that again at some point because obviously that's a really cool way to use it. But today we're just going to do it. Oh my gosh, get in there like this. Also, I'm making a very concerted effort to stop using my spray glue as often because it's just not good for the environment. It's not good for the environment of lungs. Even though I do wear a mask with it. So I'm doing much more with liquid glue. And there's our little shiny star. Pressing it and stick it under the brick. This Share Handmade Kindness glass paperweight has changed my life. I think it's fantastic. Now another thing I could do here, I could just, no, you know what? We're just going to do it like this. I'm gluing this together as well. So this is kind of like watching paint dry. But it's going to be just fine. I'm getting you here. Little bit of glue going around. Also, if there are, questions that you had during this live and I missed them, you can always send me an email if I didn't get to your question at Cathy@CathyZilski.com because I don't see them all, but I do read the comments after the lives are over. I always read the comments. And so just know I get to your question if it's the last thing I do. I'm just getting enough glue on here, hopefully to hold my flake layer in place. I can take my email off now. See, I'm my own Tom. That's me. If I start playing the guitar in the background. The funny thing is, though, I don't actually play any instruments. I tried to learn the guitar back in 2006, in the early 2000s. Oh, get over there. There we go. Come on. You can do it. And that was okay. I learned how to play Closer to Fine by the Indigo Girls. That was my only goal, and I achieved it, and then I walked away. So I got that going for me. Went to the mountains. You know what I'm saying. Okay, pressing down. All right. So I don't know about you, and I don't know about you, but I do want to show you something kind of fun. Where are you? I don't have any cording, but I have some silver embroidery floss, and I think that's kind of cool. Stacy, you're right. I played guitar as a kid, not very good. My mom, oh God love her, she would force me and my brother to play together and sing songs, and my mom would sing too. And my mom probably doesn't remember this, but she's kind of tone deaf, and I knew even back then this is not a good combination. So I've got some things to make my little tags, but also what I wonder is, should I have like little greetings? And I'll show you what I have. I thought it would be cute just to take some of my Gina K strips. Now you can foil these too, but I thought I don't think I'm going to, even though they are toner based, right? But I thought, I've had this set for a while. I just keep Gina's. She has some in white and some in black. Sylvia, you know what's funny? It's taken a long time to make it look smooth and easy. Yeah, because that has not been my lifelong experience. Okay, I have a mess going here, so you know what? I think I'll just turn on my electric machine to cut these, because right now everything is buried under, well, it's buried under a pile of stuff. Okay, and here, I mix machines all the time when I'm crafting, and I'm going to use, which one is it? Is it this one? Or is it one down? I think it's one down. Is it one down? Hold on, we're gonna get it. I'm gonna cut some of these out, okay? And that way, it will, isn't that perfect? Or should it be, now I'm torn. Maybe it should have a little more breathing room, right? Like that. I like this little magnetic sheet, and I also like that Gina's strips are really nicely spaced apart, but I'm afraid that, let's see here, my magnetic mat is not going to hold it perfectly, because I can feel it sliding. Hold on here. Oh, yeah, and you don't need that. Get that out of there. No shim needed. Imelda, I am not using my Gemini anymore. It is sitting in my closet. It's sitting in my closet, and it's very lonely. I'm just going to cut that real quick. But that is not to say it is not a great machine. The Gemini Junior is a great machine. It's well made. It's predictable. I used it for years. Oh, that looks really good. See, I think I'm going to put some these on all of them. So yeah, it's a great machine. You know, part of the thing is, when you're working in the biz, right, in the craft world and sharing your crafty wares, you kind of have to know how to answer questions. And that's, well, I didn't at first, but now I certainly do, because I get to try different products and learn different machines, and, well, that's what we do. Okay. It's so funny. The foils just look this looks so crazy under the light. I love it. All right. And look at how nicely spaced these are. Oh, this mat, it just wants to stick. There we go. So you can get all of these out with your little friend. Crystal, that's a good question. I wonder if you could, maybe. But the problem is with foil, I have done things where I've for example, I burnished something, some foil, right? I was burnishing something down, and it kind of marred up the foil, and it kind of started to lift the foil, and it didn't look as good. So, you know, it depends on your eraser and how it all comes together. Because yeah, it can pull off, you know, can pull off foil, and we always get sad when that happens. What I mean, I can't. I'm generalizing. Maybe we don't. But now this little friend can go right back in my packet, which I have now misplaced because everything just gets thrown behind me when I'm doing this. All right, let's place you back here. This is one of those Stampin' Storage magnet sheets, and some of my dies I put on these. The ones that I use the most, they get their own special thing, but you need to be put away as well. Okay, so now let's take a look. I'm going to get a foam square. Hold on. Okay. We're just making some tags. I mean, this is a crafty day, and I even have my hair down. I don't even know who I am today. This is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. Pick you up. Get a little sticky dicky there. I don't know what that meant, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now, as you may or may not know, I really don't have a plan either when I pull products. Whenever I hear Gina remind people that she doesn't have a plan, it kind of makes me happy because it's fun. It's fun to craft on the fly, right? You know, you're doing things, you're crafting. It's all good. All right, so let's see here. Now here's the thing. I actually think a tone-on-tone tree would be so stinking cute on here. All we need to do is pop it up a little more, okay? So I am going to take some foam squares. These are thin foam squares, so it doesn't need to be a lot. And I think that's enough, actually. Again, it's a tag. But as soon as I do this, it gives a little shadow and depth. But here's what I don't know. Do I want to put... Oh, see, now I don't know. Do I want to have a little label on here? Let's set you aside and think about that. This guy. Now, this guy is not going to have anything... I'm going to place this on. Now, here's what's weird. It does not look tonally very good. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to photograph these things. None at all. But we're going to do our very best. And I'm going to glue this on here for this sort of... No? People are saying no? Wait, no to the bagpipes or no to this? You want it over here? I don't know. No. When I look up and I just see no, I'm scared. I'll wait for a second. Because over here, okay, it is very hard. I'm going to actually, maybe this guy over here. Let's see. We'll see. That would be cute. No tags. No tags. Wait, don't make a tag? But that it's what they are, though. No to Merry Christmas. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? It might not be needed. Is that what we meant? Okay. I was like, I'm so sorry. You hate this. People, and you know what? You don't have to do it. That's just it. We don't need a greeting necessarily. Okay, thank you guys. Hey, listen, I appreciate it because, you know, I don't know all the things. I want to know things, but I don't know them all. Now here I want to be a little careful with my glue. Okay, that's way too much glue, but we'll see. I'm actually only going to focus mostly on the innards here, and I am going to do a tone on tone. See, but I like the tone on tone thing too. You know what I mean? And that's a personal preference. That I kind of geek out with tone on tone things. Now, this might not look like much, but when you catch it in the light, I think it's going to be cute. Now, this I do like here. So we're going to say you here, and actually I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to pop it up. Tone on tone can be fun. and it's almost like a little surprise, right? Because when you first look at something, and again, I have no idea what these are going to look like in taking pictures. They might be literally the worst pictures I've ever taken in my life, but it's just kind of fun. Now I'm going to do this one. You go over there. I'm going to do this one like that. So very simple, right in the center, but it's popped up a little bit, right? And that, I mean, it's just very cute. Very cute. So I didn't do that. I know I see a few of you. And here's the thing too. I love getting the recommendations, but when you see this in different light, it's very cool. When you see it like that, you're like, what the heck, Cathy? But it's actually really pretty. So there's that. And then we are going to do the tone on tone here. I mean, this is just, again, so simple. It's what I wanted to do today. I wanted some taggers. Okay, picking you up. But yeah, sometimes, well, you know what I could do? The Merry Christmases could go on the back. They could. Hold on here. And you're going right in here, tone on tone. Give it to me. Give it. And we have gotten, oh, I just scraped my foil a little bit. So then you have your little tree on there too, that tone on tone. Yeah, the photos are going to be, they're going to be really hard. But see here, I mean, you could do, now, you know what? I'm trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. That's okay. I'm going to put these right back in the packet and save them for something else. Let's just add a little of our little embroidery twine here. I wish I had cording, like, you know, well, this is not working. I wish I had some nice thick silver cording, but I don't. Thank you, Sherry. You know, I'm just making stuff. They're not, you know, I'm just making stuff. But I really do think making tags is fun. I'm going to cut that. And of course, you could use any one of these on a card. I could stamp on the back, but now unfortunately it's too late because I wouldn't want to press down on the die cut parts that's popped up. So when I do ribbon, I like to go with my loop through the front, right? I like to go through the front because then you get this nice little, oh, come on, get up there. Got to get up there. You get this nice little loop around in the front, and literally there's your tag, right? I got things left over here. I can make more. Does anyone know of good, what is it called? Silver cording? Because you know what I'm talking about, right? The stretchy kind that's kind of thick and it runs through. I mean, this will be just fine for packages, or even if, you know, one of these gets looped on a little bottle of wine for one of my relatives, but you get a little, you know, that's going to be just fine. And then again, I know it looks weird like that, but it is so pretty just with that little bit of tone on tone. I really like it. Okay. I wondered about that, actually. I just saw a comment asking about splitting the Merry Christmas. I mean, let's try one, because why not? I got a paper trimmer here. I'm not afraid to use it. I could do that and put that on the other side too. Is that maybe what you were thinking? Because that could be fun. Oh, come on now. Also, I do want to thank you all for being here today. I also want to thank you for being a subscriber to my channel, because if people didn't watch, that'd be fine, but I am grateful. I am grateful that you are here. All right, let's cut one and see. Okay, but here's the thing. I think I'm going to have to trim side to side as well, because the space between the letters is going to get, we got to get it tighter like that. Okay, meaning the edge trim has to be tighter, because when you cut one in half, you do not have necessarily that nice equal space, which is the only reason I'm going to do it like this once. We'll see. All right, see that line is splitting right there between the C and the Y. All right, cut. Okay, here we go. Now here, I mean, see, this is the only reason I don't love it is look how I cut it kind of wonky next to the Y. I don't love that. I don't love it when it's not spaced quite as well. So that way, like if you, I mean, I could do a little Merry Christmas on the back, but I don't love it. I cut it poorly. So I think that's, you know, oh, I could totally do that too. Jen B, good idea. I could stamp a greeting on the back and then just glue one more layer to the back. So that's a great idea. But I think these are my finished little shiny ornament tags made from Poly-Glaze and fancy foil and Deco foil for the day. Yeah, I did not do a good job splitting that sentiment, but I do like the idea of stamping a greeting on the back. However, you know what I would probably want to stamp if I was going to stamp, oh, thank you, Vicki, would be like something that said to and from, because I mean, that's what I'm going to need on the tag. So there you go. All right, Vicki, do you want to post who the winner of this lovely mug is to get hydration with crafty friends? Vicki, will you post that for us in the comments? And then that lovely person is going to win that mug. And it will be a great day for all who like water. Of course, you can put other things in there as well. It doesn't have to be water. But let me tell you, that would be what we call in the business a generous pour if we did anything else. So, well, thank you, Crystal. I do try. I have fun. Life is good. Here we go. New comments coming through. Vicki Donnelly, I'm looking. I don't see it yet, but I'm scrolling. It takes a minute. There's I think there's like a 15-second or 20-second time lag from what I send out to what you guys get. Let's see if I can do dual cam here. Oh, there we go. All right. Love a generous pour from the goat herself. She's not lying. Oh, get you guys out of here. All right. Oh, it's Gloria. There we go, Gloria. I'm going to post this up. Okay, Gloria, you are the winner, Gloria Casaboon, of your very own crafty mug. And if you would send me an email at Cathy@cathyzilski.com, give me your mailing address, I will forward that on to Vicki, and Vicki will get you set up. So that, my friends, let's see here. That's our day. So little tags. Wish me luck in taking pictures. Oh, Gloria, you will tell me what your mailing address is so that I can send, so that Vicki can ship you the mug. That's all I need from you. Wow, my face looks... Gloria? My face looks really big. That wasn't the intention here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to go tie these on to my little tree. I'm going to see, I mean, they're going to come off the tree because I'm going to do the tags. And I'm going to see if I can make some magical photos that show you how cute these are. But again, flip them over to my darling husband. With love, your favorite crafty YouTuber. I think that's what I would say. Okay. Well, thanks, everyone. It was great to have you here. Also, we are, my lovely moderators, Beth and Emma, we are going to start figuring out going forward when I make cards how to give them away, because I just don't need as many cards as I'm making to keep here in the studio. So keep an eye out for that. That will be coming in future live streams. I thank you for being here today. I'm working on more fun videos to share. I've got a brand new Never Have I Ever coming, and it's a good one. All right. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today for my live stream. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.